So it's interesting. So many men over 50 are doing everything they can to keep their blood pressure under control, yet it just won't stay steady. You eat right, you stay active, you take your medication on time, and still those numbers keep bouncing up and down. That's because there's something very few people ever talk about, a small, simple thing that happens every single morning that quietly shapes your blood pressure for the rest of the day. Now I want you to listen closely because what I'm about to share might surprise you. There's a certain morning drink that can lower your blood pressure naturally without adding a single new pill or supplement. But here's the catch. If you drink it the wrong way, it can actually raise your pressure instead of lowering it. Sounds strange, right? But that's exactly what most people are unknowingly doing. So stay with me till the end because I'm going to explain not only what this drink is, but how to use it correctly, the way that truly supports your heart and circulation instead of working against them. And trust me, this isn't some internet trend or miracle hack. There's real science behind it, how your body reacts in those first few minutes after waking up, and how one tiny change can completely shift your blood pressure pattern for the rest of the day. Before I reveal the drink, I need to walk you through what's happening inside your body each morning, because once you understand that, you'll see exactly why it works so well. And if you find this valuable by the end, I encourage you to subscribe because every week I share more simple, science-backed ways to help you stay stronger, healthier, and more in control after 50. Now let's talk about what really happens inside your body every morning, because this is the part nobody explains. When you first open your eyes, your body instantly switches from rest mode to alert mode. Your brain releases a hormone called cortisol. It's like an internal alarm clock that wakes you up. But here's the problem. Cortisol also tightens your blood vessels and raises your blood pressure slightly. That's completely normal. It's how your body gets ready for the day. Now imagine this. You've just spent 7 or 8 hours asleep, not drinking a single drop of water. You wake up slightly dehydrated, your blood is a bit thicker, and your heart has to pump harder to get oxygen flowing. Then what's the first thing most people do? They reach for coffee. And caffeine right at that moment pushes your blood pressure even higher. So before your day even begins, your heart is already under extra pressure, and it stays that way for hours. You see, men over 50 often have blood vessels that are a little less flexible than they used to be. It's just part of aging, nothing wrong with that. But it means your morning routine affects you far more than it did 20 years ago. Those first sensors minutes after waking are critical. If you give your body the wrong signal, your blood pressure stays elevated. If you give it the right one, your vessels relax and your pressure naturally begins to settle. That's why the drink we're talking about today can be such a game changer. It works with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. But before I reveal what it is, you need to understand the simple science of how your morning hydration shapes your heart's entire day, because once you see that, the drink itself will make perfect. All right, now let's break down the science, but in plain, simple language that actually makes sense. Because once you understand why this happens, you'll never look at your mornings the same way again. When your body wakes up, your blood is a little thicker than usual because you haven't had any fluids all night. Think of it like a river that's lost some of its water. The flow slows down, and the pressure builds up behind it. That's exactly what's happening in your blood vessels every morning. Your heart now has to push harder to move that thicker blood through your system. At the same time, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol, two hormones that prepare you for the day ahead. They raise your alertness, yes, but they also narrow your arteries slightly. That combination, thicker blood and tighter arteries, naturally pushes your blood pressure up even before you've done anything. Here's where hydration and the right minerals come into play. When you rehydrate properly in the morning, you thin the blood just enough for smoother circulation. Your heart doesn't have to struggle, it can pump more easily. The right minerals, like potassium, magnesium, and a touch of natural sodium, help your blood vessels relax and your heartbeat stay steady. That's the foundation of stable blood pressure. But if you skip this step and reach straight for coffee or a sugary drink, you shock your system instead of supporting it. Caffeine and sugar spike adrenaline even higher, tightening your arteries at the very moment your body is most sensitive. And that's why so many people feel lightheaded, anxious, or drained just a few hours after waking. Their heart is playing catch up all day long. So the secret isn't just what you drink, it's when and how you drink it. Because your body is like a finely tuned machine. Give it the right start and everything else runs smoother. And now let's get to the part everyone's been waiting for, the actual morning drink. And I'll tell you right now, there isn't just one magic formula. There are a few natural options that all work on the same science. You can pick the one that suits your taste, but the principle behind them is the same. They help your body produce more nitric oxide, relax your blood vessels, and restore circulation first thing in the morning. Now let's start with the most powerful one, beetroot juice. This humble vegetable is packed with natural nitrates. When you drink it, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a compound that signals your arteries to open up. Imagine your blood vessels widening just enough to let blood flow smoothly, easing the pressure off your heart. Many men notice a difference within days, steadier readings, more energy, even clearer thinking. Another gentle option is lemon water mixed with flaxseed. The lemon gives you vitamin C and potassium, two key nutrients that help balance sodium levels, while flaxseed provides omega-stans and lignans that protect your arteries from stiffness. Together, they lower inflammation and improve elasticity in your vessel walls. If you prefer something soothing and warm, hibiscus tea is a fantastic choice. It's naturally rich in antioxidants called anthocyanins, which help lower both systolic and diastolic pressure. In fact, some studies have even compared its effect to mild blood pressure medication, but without the side effects. And for those who like a fresh green start, try celery, apple, and ginger juice. Celery is full of compounds called phthalides that help blood vessels expand. Apple adds natural sweetness and antioxidants, while ginger supports circulation and helps prevent clotting. No matter which one you choose, the real secret is timing. Drink it within Sherwood minutes after waking, before coffee or breakfast. That's when your body is most responsive and your blood vessels are ready to receive support. This one small morning ritual can become your daily reset button, keeping your blood pressure balanced, your energy steady, and your heart supported naturally. The truth is, lowering your blood pressure isn't just about numbers on a monitor. It's about getting your life back. It's about waking up feeling steady, walking without that heaviness in your chest, and knowing your heart is working with you, not against you. And the beauty is, it doesn't take a prescription or a complicated routine. Just one small change each morning, one smart choice that supports your body instead of stressing it. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, skip the coffee for just Sherwood minutes. Try this simple drink and notice how you feel after a week. You might be surprised at how your energy, mood, and confidence start to come back. And if you found this valuable and you want more practical, science-based ways to take control of your health naturally, then make sure to subscribe. Because I share insights like this every week to help you live stronger, longer, and with peace of mind. And remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're still waiting for you to show up.